My name is Sonam Angmo and I'm from Ladakh, which is in the north of India. It's in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Politically, it's a part of India, but culturally, it's very similar to Tibet. Ladakh is in the foothills of the Himalayas. During winters, it gets really cold. I think that is reflected in the clothes we wear back in Ladakh. So the lady who's dressing me is my mom's older sister. The undergarments part of it would be the shirt, the tilan, and then the salwar, which is the pants. And then after that, the kos would come, or the sulma. The material is brocade, but that's usually saved for like a special occasion, especially when there's a big lama coming in from outside or a marriage ceremony. Then the jewelries come in. The kaut, the necklace could go next, a big necklace. The little box, it's hollow. I mean, it has some sort of religious relic in it. It's usually grains and then thread that's tied around, and that's something that's carried around all the time. It comes from High Lama. And then there are earrings and finger rings that are smaller but has the element of turquoise and corals and pearls. In terms of the jewelries, a lot of the stones and then the gold would come from Tibet. We still have a couple of the family professional jewelers, but also people that are going out and actively learning these skills and then coming back and setting up shops. The tsaru, which is the flap, that goes next, and then that's like tied around. And then the perak would be mounted on top of that. And made of turquoise, so it's really heavy. And peraks are passed on from generations to generations. And it's given to the oldest daughter in the family. These days, the peraks are getting bigger because every generation adds a couple more lines to it. The one my aunt has, that is probably 6 or 7 generations old, 7 or 9 lines of turquoise. And then the flaps have corals on it. My aunt is the older daughter, so she has the perak that my grandma had, and my grandma got a new one made for my mom. My aunt's perak would be passed on to her daughter, and then my mom will pass on her perak to me, and then we'll go from there. These days, there is a revival of like this valuing of the traditional stuff. There's a lot of people bringing back, like taking the peraks out of the storage and like cleaning it up, adding new things, getting it remade. People have a good means of income, so now they want to make their perak as big as they potentially can. The kaus, the necklaces are getting like big and fancy with some modern influences, but the core is still the same. In my generation, people value it a lot. There are traditional stuff for other people, and this is our traditional stuff, and we need to value this from generations to generations.